So let's talk about the very most popular thing you're going to do in the Backtrack portal. The most popular tool we're going to use is tickets. Now, we use a ticket as basically an event, but most of the time the event is going to be returning an item from Amazon's FBA. Okay, so that's the most common use of a ticket. So when you return items from Amazon's to us to be refurbished, you're going to create a ticket for every item you return to us. So if you're returning 10 items, kind of like 10 SKUs on Amazon, you're going to create 10 tickets, so that once we receive those items, because you don't always receive them at the same time, right? Once we receive those items, we can receive them in and start processing the refurbish. So when you create a new ticket, you are informing us that something is coming in. It's kind of like an advance shipment notice, but this is how we get notified that something is coming our way. And we have we'll show you in other ways how to set up that reshipment, but this is in our system, so you tell us it's coming. We also use tickets for shipping back to Amazon, and that's where you'll upload the labels and give us instructions on what to ship later in the process. We also use tickets to receive a return back from a customer if you have an individual customer that wants to return something. We also use tickets to ship a part to a customer. So a ticket is the number one tool that we use to communicate back and forth between customer returns, shipments to Amazon, shipments to a customer, and also shipments coming back in from a customer or parts. So to get started on creating a ticket, let me show you the first type, which is the most commonly used type, which is an Amazon return from FBA. You click the new ticket button, and a pop-up window comes up, and there's only 2 fields. So this is a very simple process to get it started, right? And we don't require a lot of information at this stage, all right? We want to know the model that's coming in, and we need to know the tracking number that is coming in on. This is a very important piece because we receive a lot of boxes every day. And we can know that that box is for you based on what's on the shipping label. Okay, so I'll explain that later, because every shipping label has a customer number on it. Okay, but we don't know what's inside the box or what we're supposed to do with it. So for us to sort through all these boxes coming in, we scan the barcode, the tracking number. We scan that barcode. That's the first step we do. In our system, we scan that barcode, and then our system will show us these are the tickets that have that barcode on it. So we know right away inside that box is 1 item or maybe 5 items coming back from Amazon. And so the tracking number is a critical piece to help us organize and quickly process your returns. So for an example, I'm just going to give you an example here. I'm going to call the item Demo 1, and let's just call it XL. We do have unique identifiers. We like to put the company number in front of the model. So my company number for demo is 100. So 100 Demo 1, that's the model coming in. Now, and then the other piece that's very critical is the tracking number. And I just copying this from another tracking number. This is just an example. It's either UPS or US Post Office or FedEx or DHL. We need that tracking number in the subject field just like this, so that we can search it and find it quickly, like I just explained. Now, some clients have RMA numbers, Return Merchandise Authorization numbers, that they like to also put in there. And you are welcome to put other information in this field as long as there's a space between everything so that we can search it. So let's, for example, pretend you have an RMA number 1212 and you want to add that on there. You could. It's just optional. As long as we have the model and the tracking number, we are happy. It's up to you to add anything else. Now, the description field is not very important for Amazon returns or eBay returns, because we know it's an Amazon return. We have a process set up. but it's a required field. So you have to put something in this field to allow it to process forward. But for an Amazon return, this is not very important what you put in there. We use this field more importantly for other uses, like from customers or to send a part and so on and so forth. And so after that, you create the ticket. It's extremely easy, like I said, and your ticket is now created in our system. And now we are looking at the screen, which is a detail screen on the ticket. Of course, this is a new ticket, so there's not a lot of details yet. But this is where you will see from us photos or videos, or we also have what we call a worksheet. So as we receive your item, we've created a worksheet that double checks all of the parts and accessories and double checks what we need to test. And so we attach that worksheet based on the model. So for example, we might have a worksheet for demo 1-XL that we've created, and we'll know which parts should be included. We'll know which things need to be tested pass fail, so to speak, and the condition. And so this ticket is where we will start gathering all that information during the processing stage. And we also will track serial numbers in this area, and we track box labels in this area, we track shipping numbers, tracking numbers in and out in this area, and so on and so forth. And so the very important piece for us at this point is now you have a ticket number. This is 9450, 9450. And that is like I said, this is super easy. That is all it takes to create a ticket. And now I'm back in the dashboard. I can see one ticket in our open ticket, summary box here. And if I view all, I can see one ticket in the summary, which then allows me to also do some searching, so on and so forth. So there you have it. This is the simplest form of ticket and the most popular form of ticket.